Hi, this is Sean Kendall. Although it might seem reasonable to assume you can't work at all if you want to receive total disability or individual unemployability, this is not entirely true. Qualifying for TDIU when you're self-employed is difficult, but it's not impossible. So how do you qualify for TDIU after you've been working as a self-employed person? To receive TDIU, you must be unable to engage in substantially gainful employment. This is normally defined as earnings more than the federal poverty level for one person, which is about $12,000 a year. Now, if you're self-employed and if your earnings are above the threshold to be defined as substantially gainful employment, the VA will look if you are in a sheltered or protected work environment. This means that you are allowed special accommodations due to your service-connected disability at your job. This would be such as getting extra break time, having a flexible schedule, or being allowed to be less productive than a typical employee would be without any penalty to you. If you are self-employed, your work situation is often considered a protected or sheltered work environment. This is because you create your own job. A self-employed individual can set their own schedule and their own work environment. However, there are challenges for self-employed veterans receiving TDIU after they end work. At first glance, it may seem like it would be easier to get approved for TDIU if you're self-employed, because this arrangement typically meets the definition of a protected or sheltered work environment. That is, you set your own hours. However, there are other difficulties veterans often encounter in such claims. For example, because someone who is self-employed can set their own wages, you won't be approved based on low earnings alone. The VA will look at whether the frequency and type of job you performed equate to substantially gainful employment at a similar business in your area. The VA may argue that you are choosing to work limited hours due to reasons unrelated to your service-connected disabilities, such as the economy or just choosing to work less. When your income is variable due to the challenges you face in building your own business, it can be hard to separate out the difference between the limitations imposed by the market and your ability to make money and your disability. And as a lawyer, we try to argue that it's the disability that prevents someone from working in a self-employed capacity. If you are seeking benefits for TDIU based on self-employment, we can help you put together a case that will allow you to win these benefits.